Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live Ark versus Sly, round number 3, the third time this season they faced each other. True story, first time we've ever had teams match up 3 times against each other because we extended the season. We made it where teams can really get to know each other quite well before we go into the tournament. We got a few weeks left, and I do love the 9-game season because we're starting to find out who are the contenders and who are the pretenders. But don't forget, once we get seedings established, it can be anybody's tournament once we get there. We're going to show you the standings in a couple minutes. I'm super, super excited. Love when these two teams play because we know that we get some strategy, some creativity, and may the best team win. That's all I got to say. We got some good stuff. Yeah, Sensei missed the future Shogun Ninja. What? What? Did you even have? Do you have enough characters for all of that? It's a lot of stuff. I don't have to talk too long because Kel said the phone lines have been lighting up all afternoon. Apparently, this might be the biggest bundle groups we've ever had. I don't even know if it's all going to fit on a super chat because we've got a lot of people have messaged Kel for tonight's bundle, kind of in the dark. I think they've seen the last couple weeks and they knew how good it was going to be. So let me just tell you, however good you think it's going to be better than that. And yes, there is also, I had a couple bombers rough me up and say, Kills, we need a super bomber bundle. And guess what? You're going to get, we've got the regular grenade bundle still out there. We got the loader still out there. We got the gear bundle, which is tonight. But we also did add a super bomber bundle. Now, let me tell you, it's not cheap. It's costly. It's $100. But wait till you see what is in it. It is probably going to stock you for several weeks. I know some people are really excited about it. So you'll see what it is. You'll see what it's all about. But some of the bombers really wanted some replenishment, and this is replenishment like you've never seen before. So here we go. Let me show you tonight's regular bundle, and well, actually, let me show you the standings first. Let's just get into the standings. We'll jump right over to it. You can see Mir rocking a 6-1 record. One thing I'll say about this. Mir is 6-1. They have not clinched first place yet. Ark could still tie for first place. It's a big game for Ark tonight. Mir's got 2 more games remaining. Ark has 3, including tonight. But Mir has a nice point differential, 910 point differential. Here's what's interesting. Ark is 3-3. With a negative point differential. Sly is 2-4 with a plus 460. So it just goes to show you how close Sly has been in these games. I think Sly has had 4 games they've lost by less than 70 points. Which is like every game they played. Every time Sly plays, they have 4 losses. They lose by a couple of blocks. So they're definitely dangerous. And also look at Vox. Vox still right there, 2-5. Vox trying to jump up. Vox can still get into second place, by the way. Vox can't get into first, but they can get to second for the tournament with a couple wins. Here's the remainder of the season. We got Ark versus Sly tonight. Now, you guys are probably looking at this saying, it's a little rough, right, when teams have to play back-to-back. This is not my fault in scheduling. This had to do with cancellations and postponements. So that's the reason why Ark is playing 2 games this week and Sly is playing 2 games next week. But then after Ark plays, they got a whole week off. So our final regular season game will be Monday, March 8th. And then we go into the Max Awards. And then we start the tournament. Oh, man, it's going to be so good. I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, here's the standard bundle tonight. And look what we did. We did something a little crazy. So I know you guys love your seals. So we started out 2 max seals, 2 regular seals, 2 Healing Seals, 2 Sealing Thrills, and 4 V-Day Crushes in the silver bundle. We've never put 4 V-Day Crushes in the silver bundle. So tonight, if you pick up all of these bundles, your silver comes along with it, right? So that's a nice little bit of firepower. I'll tell you what else we've never done before. Look at what's beside this red bundle. A potion bonus bundle right there beside it. So red bundle, you got your Savage 6, Elixir Insane, Max Wax for the Blade, Ravishing Ruby, PvP Gem, Pet Skins, Dirty 30s. So just in the red and the silver, you got 6 high-end grenades. Max Arrow Plum by request. Snipers were saying kills. You got to restock us on these arrows. There you go. There's 2 plum arrows. We've got Berserker Glyph. And then if you get the red or the gold, look at this. 2 Enrage 3s, 2 Fury 4s, 2 Frantic 5s. Of course, with the Savage 6, you do still need those other ones because you might want to play Savage 6 or you might want to go Enrage 3, Fury 4, or Frantic 5. Gold bundle. Max Wax for the bow. PvP Blue Gem, Stunning Sapphire, Photon Vega, Revive Trap, Pet Repel, Pluto, Max Nerf Arrow, 2 of those, M30, 2 more high-end grenades, and then the bonus for the gold or the green, 3 gold weapon skins. So I know you guys haven't gotten your inventory yet, but you know what's in your inventory because you guys have already been sending me upgrades. So 3 gold weapon skins. Let's get to the green bundle. Elixir of Elements. Some of you guys love your Elixir of Elements. Stop that Weather Vane and a few other things. You've got Standard Ammo, Blanco Ammo, Balanced Glyph, Red Aster. Everybody loves Red Aster lately. Oh my goodness. Was he played a lot in Stronghold raids. So Red Aster, probably your new staple pet. Used to be Blue, used to be Psycho. Now everybody wants to get this Red Aster. Arc Spark, 2 of those. Gold Armor Wax, Gold Bullet Wax, and there are 2 more Sniper Arrows. There's your Pine Arrows. And let's look at the bonus gear up top. Energy Orb, Gold Summon Skins, 2 Crave Carbide, 2 Elysium. And tonight, we rarely ever do it. Check this out. You've got a piece of Duelist armor, and you've also got the all-new and improved. Check this out. That is the Duelist Lightsaber. And you guys already know, we've had Merc, we've had Battle, we've had Gladiator, we've had Rival. Well, the Duelist is a brand new set of Gladiator, Saber upgrades called the War Sabers. It's D18, B2, AP2, but if you add this Duelist War Saber to any legendary saber, it adds D4, B1, AP1. So it will add damage, base, and AP to your legendary saber. And now let's take a look at the Duelist belt. This is piece number 11, which means we got 1 more piece Wednesday night of Duelist gear. Wednesday night, you will collect the full Duelist set. And tonight is also the last night for the tomes. So this bundle tonight is the last time you'll ever get a chance to get the tomes before we close the contest and start to tally. But check this out. H15, D15, Base 10, Armor Pen 5, and yes, Absorb 4. And if you have all the Duelist pieces so far, that gives you Absorption 20. That's a nice little first round buffer. Be able to take 20 points of damage on round number 1. So what do you guys think? You guys liking the bundles tonight? Good replenishment, good potions, good gear, good weapons. You got your V-Days. Now, I do need to know, the Super Bomber Bundle. And again, you can message Kel for the Bomber Bundle. You can pick it up in stream if you want. But I'm going to show you what's in it. And this may be a one-time only deal. I'm not going to say we won't ever do it again, but we're not doing it again this week. How about that? And we're probably not doing it again next week. So I'm going to show you the Super Bomber bundle. As I said, it is $100. Not going to lie. It is the best bundle ever. But let me show it to you and see what your reaction is and see how long you think this will last you. And it is limit 1 per player and 1 per faction. Okay? You can't stock up and put them in your faction. But you can, in theory, buy 1 for yourself and then buy 1 for your faction. And you could withdraw it later on. That's up to you. Here you go, everybody. Super Bomber Bundle, and it is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're also getting a special sneak peek. And you're able to acquire these tonight before March. So look at the D30s down at the bottom. That's 16 D30s on that bottom row. That is 14 M30s on the second to the last row. That's 12 V-Day Crushes. And tonight, you get the first opportunity to get these before we roll them out in March. That is 8. Yes, 8. And look at the stats if you want to know. This is the St. Patty Surprise. And you get a chance to get a hold of 8 of these tonight in that Super Bomber Bundle. And it is St. Patty Surprise 45. You can look at the stats. Surprise 45, strongest limited edition grenade we've ever rolled out. And it is a limited edition. But I'm showing it to you guys before we get to St. Patrick's Day. So tonight is your first opportunity to pick that up. That is the Super Bomber Bundle, everybody. And if you're adding that up, that is exactly 50 high-end grenades. That is 50. So you know how many you use. You know how many you use for Faction Wars. You know how many you use on the weekends. You know how many you use on Friday nights. I would say 50 is quite a large deal there. And you're absolutely welcome. And I got to be honest, this was suggested by Amy Bones. She was one of the ones putting a little heat on me and said, we need a super bundle for the Bombers. And I wanted to do something pretty awesome for you guys. So there you go. So tonight is the night. As I said, I'm not going to say we won't ever do something like this again, but it's going to be few and far between. It's going to be few and far between. And once again, 1 for you, if you want to buy 1 for someone else, that's fine. Or if you want to buy an extra 1 for your faction and keep it in stock for, 8 St. Patty Surprise 45s before anybody else gets them. All right. Wow. Right, Craven? Craven says, Kills, you killed it this time. Well, you guys are awesome, so why not put together an awesome bundle? I'm just super stoked about everything we got going on. The Friday night adventures have been phenomenal. The faction wars are super competitive. I'm already working on your next map, which I can't show you yet, but you're going to love it. You're going to love the PvP. You're going to love the home field advantage. And the castle raids were great this weekend. So what can we say? You guys need replenishment? There it is. Kel, are we ready to, it's 9:10. Are we ready to let everybody know who picked up bundles tonight? Let me real quick. I saw Will Will picked up bundles tonight. Thank you so much, Will. Hopefully that's some good stuff there. We've got Animal picking up the red bundle. You got it, Animal. We got Moonshot, red, green, silver, and loaders. Kel says, hold on, I'm typing it now. It's a lot. I mean, it's probably the biggest collection of bundle purchases we've ever had. It's a lot of people loaded up tonight. I read the preliminary list. All right, yeah, definitely get your restarts in. And one more thing, we are going to have the box event this weekend. I know we've already sold a few boxes before we even got into the weekend, so if you're going to participate in that, message Kel earlier or early as possible because it's likely going to sell out. We are going to keep it very limited so we can do it quick. All right, I can't go to the map yet, so I'm just going to leave this up here so you guys can take a look at this, and also I'll go back to the regular bundle. So that's the Super Bomber bundle. There's your War bundle. So if you think about it, if you add the bundle and the Super Bomber bundle together, that's equivalent to a little bit more than a box. And the items in there, again, is probably equivalent to about 3 boxes. No doubt about it. All right, I think we got Kel coming up here soon. Once we get that, we will you guys want to see like a quick flash of the next Faction War Battleground while we're waiting? Anybody want to see like just a quick sneak peek? Those are not in the regular. You know what? See, here's the problem. I would give you guys a sneak peek of it, but you guys will go back and watch the playback, and then you'll take pictures of it, and then you'll know. So no, I'm not going to do it. It's really good. So no, you got to wait another couple weeks. No, the regular grenade bundles, and I'll show you guys the regular grenade bundle. We still have that, and that's the $60 grenade bundle. It's good. But part of what we're using the regular grenade bundle for is for all your specialty type of events. You know, there's times that you need frost grenades. There's times that you need all of those. Yep, that's the regular grenade bundle right there. And you can see, look, it's got every grenade up to the TS-20 right there. I mean, that's pretty impressive. All right, here's a quick bundle count. We got B-Dub, Amanda, Flyrod, Trigger, Cap, Villard, Dow, Jules, Jim, Bones, Craven, Dimes, Kel, Sly Bank, Mirror Bank. Someone finished Moonshots, so Moonshot getting a full bundle. Loader restock, Jules, B-Dub, Craven, Ocean Man, Will, Dimes, Football, Tiny, and the Bomber bundle. Bones, Villar, B-Dub, and Kel picking up the Bomber bundle. So what What are you guys talking about right there? Look at that. That is restock galore. All right. I'm going to jump back into our cover. And that is the people that messaged Kel, Animal. So in addition to that, we know the other super chats because we saw them on the screen. So we know Animal, we know Will, both online. We saw it. All right, so here's what I need you guys to do. We got a great match lined up. We're going to jump right into it. So can I get, if everybody can do me a favor? If everybody can just hold off on your typing just for a second. And I need the following players to give me your pre-match buffs. Dal, Julia, Jim, Villar, Amy, Dimes, Ray, Tiny, Crazy L, Sheila, Busy, Will, Joe, and Craven. If you're playing tonight, I need your pre-match buffs typed right now. I see Julia. And once again, I've already gotten them. So they are computed into your stats. Right now, you're just typing it so it can be properly adjusted in your inventory and also so your opponents can see what you're doing, what you're playing. All right, we got Julia, Dow, Busy, Jim, Shaman Sheila, Craven Light, Amy Bones, The Animal. Looking for Dimes, looking for Tiny, looking for Ocean Man, looking for Will. There's Will. Looking for Villar, we got Villar. I see you. There's Tiny. All right, everybody, here we go. Tonight's lineup is underway. Let's take you to the map. And again, only a few more weeks, and we switch out of the crypt map and take you to a brand new exciting zone with slightly different rules, home field advantage, and a whole lot of fun. Here we go, everybody. Enjoy the crypts while we're still here, because this has been a blast. So tonight, we've got Ark is the away team. Sly is the home team. Sly is chosen to go first. So kicking off in the tank position is going to be Tiny. Following Tiny for Ark is going to be Villar. Then we got Ocean Man in the defensive position. After Ocean Man, we got Dow in the defensive position. After Dow, we go to Dimes in the rover. Then we go to Julia in the rover. And then we go Amy Bones in the bomber position. And then we go Gemstone in the tanking position going last. Let's have a good match, everybody. I'm going to be pushing you guys tonight. Keep the game flow going. Let's kick it off with Tiny. Tiny, you're on the clock. You got 10 seconds. I might give you 15. But since you're going first, should only take you 10, right? Because you already know what you're going to do. I hope Tiny knows what he's going to do. All right, Tiny's going to summon Boss to Main Street. Seal Smoke. And Tiny's going to go V-Day loaded to the wall. Any objection to Tiny throwing a grenade at the wall? Anybody? Let me know. Once again, I'm going to ask you guys periodically, but if you see something you don't like, please type it early. Gemstone says wait. Probably not a bad idea. Tiny is using that potion right out of the gates. So there we go. And that would have been Tiny, Insane, Rival, Gladiator. Tiny would have been like this. Gemstone playing red-blue. Tiny, how about taking 10% damage for all your hard work? Tiny is down to 90. Almost rhymes. Tiny 90. All right, let's go to Valar. Valar in the bomber position. Julia, can you delete yours, please? Julia, take yours off the screen. And again, I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds just to do your thing. So if you see something you don't like, once I get to damage resolution, I don't want to hear I'm lagging because you guys see it on the screen before I call out the move. So you should already be calculating what you have in store. So let's get Valar. Valar in the bomber position. Then after Valar, we got Ocean Man, then Dow, then Dimes, then Julia, then Amy, and then Gemstone finishing out round number 1. Ark trying to get their 3rd win of the season against Team Sly. Summon Boss to their flag. All right, Valar, right out of the gates, wants to get some action over here. So Valar playing Boss on turn number 1. All right, after she plays Boss, she is going to... She's going to drop a seal. And Arc Spark, V-Day loaded to the wall. Anybody? Arc Spark, V-Day loaded. No potion attached to it. She's just going straight up Arc Spark. All right, let's let it roll. This is Arc Spark, Valar, Insane Elixir, V-Day loaded. Dime says let it hit, which is exactly what we're going to do. There's no Savage 6 attached to it. Nonetheless, we know it's still going to be a pretty solid hit. Black, green, green, blue, and she took down half of that next blue wall too. First hit's always a doozy, right? Valar taking down half that other blue as well. All right. Summon, Seal, Spark, can't add the SP3. No, even if that would be your 5th move, you can't get it in. You still have it, but the Seal and the Spark and the Summon and the attack, because it's not a potion, it's a Spark, so that's your full allotment of moves. So yeah, if you can remove that, she did not use her SP3, by the way. She still got it. All right, let's kick it over to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you're up. We got Ocean Man, then Dow. All right, I need... You can't come in this turn, but you can come in for him next turn. Once he's in the lineup and it's established, do you have him on Messenger or not? All right. So we have to skip him. So we're going to skip Ray. Just, it's the way it goes. If he's got no connection, we skip his move. We can bring Will in for him next turn. So we're going to go over to Dow. Dow, you're up. And we can replace him in turn number 2. So we go to Dow, then we go to Dimes. All right, Dow's going to drop Max Seal. Enrage 3, Trixie Grenade to Boss on Main Street. And Summon Rod. All right, Dow playing Rod, and Enrage 3, Trixie to Boss on Main Street. So Dow, you have to pick a second target for Trixie. Oh, sorry. He said wall. All right, so Dow is splitting the damage between the wall. He does take a blue block, a single blue block off the wall. I see what he's going after here. So that goes down. Now, as far as it's an Enrage 3, but the damage is split. As far as the damage to Tiny's boss, not so much. We know Tiny is one of the best geared tanks in the game, and his boss, by default, would be one of the best geared bosses in the game. So Tiny's boss with a split Trixie, even if it's Enrage 3, taking 8% damage only. 8%. Tiny, your boss is still at 92. Dimes, you're up. Deadly Dimes, you are up. You're on the clock. We got Dimes, Julia, Amy, and Gemstone. All right. Dimes is like, you know what? Villar was going to take my pet, so now that I know she's going to take my pet, let me go ahead and send it over. So Dimes playing balls over to their flag. Sneaky Dimes, sneaky. And Seal and Thrill. And V-Day loaded to the wall. All right, no additional juice to it, but we know she is insane gladiator Dimes. All right, we're going to let it hit. Yep. All right, insane gladiator Dimes. Going to look a lot like Villar's attack. So let's start to get some wall damage here. Black, green, green, blue. Oh, there is an S6 there. Hold on now. Yep. All right. My bad. There is an S6. So, Arc, I misread it. You still want to let it hit to see what the damage is going to be like? Sorry, everybody. It's my bad. And remember, the wall damage is slightly different from week to week. All right. Dow is going to tank page 1. So Dimes might be drawing these cooldowns out. You know, she's certainly jumping out of the gates, but Dow, they've already used a blue, and Dow plays his cooldown. Think we might have a little cat and mouse going on here. All right. She did use the S6. Dow did use the cooldown to prevent it. Let's go over to Julia. Julia, you're up. Now let's get Dimes as seal. So we got Tiny, Dimes, Villar, and Dow all sealed. All right. Julia's going to drop a seal smoke. Regular seal. Going to play red Merle to Amy. And blue spark D30 loaded to the wall. Now, Amy, red Merle is going to come over. Is going to steal all your buffs, which is going to be your insane buff. And he's also going to deal a little bit of damage to you. So, Amy under assault from red Merle. Julia's going to go blue spark D30 to the wall. No potion attached to that one. But Julia is insane gladiator. And Dimes, I'm going to give Tiny that 10% back from earlier because he has absorb 16. So that red blue that hit Tiny first turn of the game, Tiny absorbed it. He absorbed the red portion of it. All right, Amy, your insane elixir is gone. Julia's Merle's going to hit that, and the red Merle, same thing with you. You're not taking that 10% damage because you're going to absorb it. However, you do still lose your insane elixir. Julia going blue spark or D30 loaded to the wall. Blue and red. Julia taking down blue and red. All right, Amy, you are up. No longer insane, Amy, but you still got a lot of firepower. All right. Amy getting in the seal game. Dropping the seal smoke. Red Paul to Villar. All right, Red Paul's going to go over. Going to hit Villar, get rid of her seal. Then it's going to hit Villar, but she's going to absorb it. She's got ABS 16. In fact, all the players playing today did have some level of absorption. And Amy's going to go V-Day Crush loaded to the wall with no insanity attached to it, but she is going to put an E3 with it. So she is still bringing some first turn damage. Black, green, green, blue. Black, green, green, blue. All right, Gemstone. Finish us off with round number 1. We got 3 bosses in play. We got some wall damage in play. Got Sly mixing it up. Good first round. Sly able to get a blue in play and also get a tank prevention in play. All right, Jim is going to drop seal. We'll give her Villar seal that she lost last turn. There you go. Red Merle to Dimes and Blue Spark Crush loaded. Dimes. She's coming over to steal your buffs now. Trying to take Dimes Insanity. Another Red Merle back to back. Dimes is sealed. Dimes is sealed. So Red Merle does not get through. That was the difference between Amy's attack. No buffs are stolen from Dimes. Blue Spark Crush loaded to the wall from Gemstone. Red block. And she gets damage on the next red block. All right, everybody, that is the end of a fast-moving round number 1. All right, Dimes, who do we have coming in the defensive position officially for Ray? And if Ray does get it corrected, you can sub him back in one of the other substitution modes. So who are we going to bring in the defensive position? All right, we're going to bring in Craven Light is the official announcement. I knew it. I already got a message on it. I just had to have it announced in stream. So Craven going in the defensive position. He will also go in the number 2 spot where Ocean Man was. And again, Ray is eligible to come back in if he's able to get his internet up and cranking along. So let's go over to Tiny. Tiny, your move. You have Boss on Main Street. Taking a little bit of damage. It's at 92%. It's pretty good. So you can't play any pets. So we got Tiny, Villar, Craven, Dow, Dimes, Julia, Amy, and Jim. you're just tuning in, this is a big battle for second place. If Ark wins, they stay in second. If Sly wins, they move into second. All right, Tiny's going to play Pet Repel. Never have too much protection. Blue Spark, V-Day loaded to the wall. So, no potion. He is going to spark it up. Round number 2. Blue. Blue. And you do some damage to the red block, Tiny. A little bit of damage to that next red. So, Pet Repel, Blue Spark, V-Day loaded to the wall. Valar, you're up. Valar, you can't play any pets either because you got boss out. We got Valar in the bomber position. She has boss on the opposing flag. All those bosses cast last turn will cap next round if they're alive. Valar, we got 5 seconds. There we go. All right, Valar's going to play Pet Repel. And after the Pet Repel, she's also going to go SP3, stealing Amy's boss. Ah, Amy. Boss is gone. All right. Valar's going to throw Goat loaded to the wall. Valar, I also need a person as a target. She's going to go Blue Spark Goat. So she's going to target the wall with Goat, and she's going to target Dimes. All right, Dimes. Dimes has no seal. She lost it last turn with the Merle. So she is going to take a little damage. Dimes pretty well geared, I would say. But the Goat is an equivalent of a D30. Valar does have Insanity. Red block. That was a damaged red block, so she gets them. She gets them both. Blue Spark, Insane Elixir, and a D30. Wait. Hold on. No, she doesn't. Because the D30 is not loaded. It's not loaded. It's a regular D30. So she does not get that last red block. It is still up. It's under half, but it's still up. So the D30 from the goat hits the wall, and then the D30 goat hits dimes. So dimes, you're taking 9. And the wall's still up, the last piece of the puzzle. Craven, you're up. Craven Light in the house. You know what? I did not see that. I see it now. All right, it's all irrelevant. Let's go back. Let's put that red block back up, and let's give Dimes her points back. Sorry, Villar. All for nothing. And and we take 10% from Villar. I know it's confusing. So real quick, here's what happened. I'll get to Craven's move in a second. Villar played Pet Repel. That's good. She stole Amy's pet. That's good. She threw a goat grenade. Dimes said no. Dimes played a red-blue. The red-blue stopped the wall damage and also stopped the damage to Dimes and kicked 10 points to Villar. Villar at 90%. Let's go to Craven Light. Craven Light is going to SP3 Dow's boss. Dow, your boss will not be with us the rest of the game. Craven Light is also going to summon Rod. So, Boss Theft, Summon Rod, Seal Smoke, and Plum Arrow to Villar. Villar, you have a Plum Arrow coming at you. Would you like to let it hit or not let it hit? She is choosing to not let it hit. She's going to play Red Psycho. First Red Psycho of the game for Team Arc. Craven Light, welcome to the game and welcome to 90%. All right, let's go over to Dow. And appreciate that, Jim and Julia. Since we knew that move was coming, appreciate that. Either way, even if somebody types it, I love seeing, pause. We'll certainly pause to get those moves in. Dow. Rod is going to zoom right over and steal that red block that we've been trying to get out of the way. So one red block goes down. All right. So he is going to Arc Spark. All right, I'm going to read this out because it's literally a paragraph. So, Arc Spark and Gold Benny to Amy's boss. And he's going to throw a Trixie to Amy's boss. Correct. Okay. The boss that got you. So Arc Spark, Gold Benny to Dimes' boss. And then Trixie to Dimes' boss and the wall. Since Amy doesn't have a boss, it's all good. Now, if he would have typed Tiny's boss, it would have cost him. But he meant the boss closest to the flag, closest to him. So we're going to send Benny over, and Dow does have a gold Benny. And Amy is going to evoke. She's going to evoke the wall damage. Look at that. All right. So Dimes' boss is pretty tough. Again, geared pretty well. So Amy's going to do a couple things. That gold Benny was going to go in and D30 Dimes' boss. So Dimes is going to split half of it with herself. I'm sorry, Bones. Bones is playing Medic Page 3. So Amy, that damage coming back to you is going to break your seal. So half of Benny's damage gets prevented with Amy's Medic Page 3. So Dimes, your boss from Red Benny is taking 14%. So Dimes' boss is at 86%. The Trixie is going to be split. Half's going to Benny, half's going to the wall. It hits the wall, and Dimes evokes, and Amy evokes it. That's one charge of evoke. And because she splits the damage, the wall does not go down. It's close, but it doesn't go down. And the rest of the Trixie damage goes to Dimes' boss, which takes it down to 77. So Dimes' boss is a 77, and the wall's still up. And it was an Arc Spark gold Benny, and the spark also carried over to Dow's damage on the grenade. But the evoke and the medic splits it up twice. Good move. Very good defensive move, Amy. Strong play with Dow, too. But the prevention was good. All right, let's go to Dimes. Dimes, you're up. Tiny's boss at 92. Dimes' boss at 77. Valar's boss still at 100%. And let's get rid of Amy's seal. That is a really good use of the medic page 3. That's exactly what you want to do. Is if you're a medic, you want to be sealed and then bring that damage to you. All right, Dime's going to play regular seal smoke. Blue spark, V-Day loaded to the wall. All right, Dimes is still insane. Remember, she was sealed when Jim sent the red Merle over and it never took her buffs. So Dimes is insane. Blue spark, V-Day loaded to a damaged red wall. She gets 2. She takes down 2 blocks. All right, let's kick it over to the assassin, Julia. All right, Julia's going to go Pet Repel. Arc Spark and Benny to Dimes' boss. Okay, we got a lot going on here. So, Arc Spark, regular Benny, right? Things just got a little dicey now. So a buffed up Benny and a red glob from Doom. All right, Dime says, let it all hit. Arc Spark Benny. 77. Down to 66. Now, if this was a normal player, it would be the Reckoning. But it's still a big hit. I mean, you guys know these upgraded weapons still do work. Red Glob, no additional juice to it, but Julia is insane. %, Dimes. Taking your boss down. 38. 38%. Amy, you're up. Tiny's boss, 92. Dime's boss, 38. Villar's boss, no problems as of yet. Dime's got 2 bennies on her boss. There's a lot of activity over there. We got Gemstone, and then we kick it back to Tiny. And Jason, the goat wasn't technically thrown at the wall. I'll address it in a minute. All right. Summon Rod. Thrill and Seal. Fury 4 cheer loaded to the wall. All right. Amy playing Rod. Thrill and Seal. Fury 4 cheer loaded to the wall. They're going to let it hit. All right. Amy's not insane. But Fury 4, Thrill and Seal, absolutely taking down 2 blocks. We're going to reset it. Let's get the scoreboard. We finally got somebody on the scorecard. All right, let's go to Gemstone. Even when Moonshot's not playing, he still gets minus 10. So, what I said with the competition committee, the goat grenade can be thrown at the wall just like any other grenade. It is a grenade. Grenades hit walls. The goat cannot hit the wall. The pet does not hit the wall. But of course, any grenade can be thrown at the wall. It's a D30 grenade. But it doesn't take the double damage from the pet. Man, Jason always got to get the spotlight, even when he's not playing. Come on, man. Let somebody else have some attention. Definitely going to make him minus 20 soon. Jim Stone, you're up. But in all seriousness, appreciate that message. But yeah, it was a misunderstanding of how it's played. It worked as intended. And Dimes played blue on it anyway. Arc Spark, oh boy, we got another Benny. We got a third Benny Dimes. Wow. Arc Spark, Benny, and Red Glob Doom to Dimes Boss and Pet Repel. He's like, you know what? Messaging me during stream's going to be minus 100. That's worse. All right. Jim going with the Pet Repel. And Sly, you got Jim playing Red Benny and Red Glob with the Doom. We'll give them a second to think about the fate. All right. She's like, let it hit. Arc Spark, Red Benny. Taking your boss down to 28. Upgraded Doom. Taking your boss down to 0. Wow. 3 bennies, 3 attacks. Taking Dimes boss down to nothing. That's what Benny does. 3 pet plays in a row. Craziness. I guess that's one way to get them all out of play. All right, let's go to Tiny. That's a little bit of work, though, right? I mean, you make them work. That's the whole point. Congratulations, Tiny. You have taken Main Street with your boss. First flag cap of the game. 1 flag, 1 wall for Team Sly. All right, hold up, Tiny. Before we do that, don't type your move. Stop. Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. We're in round number 3. Don't type it, Dimes. All right, Jim Stone. Who you got coming in? All right, where's Busy coming in at? All right, and while we're waiting to get Busy's position, Dimes, let me know who you got coming in. I know your substitution pattern is going to be a little bit off. So Busy's coming in to the defensive zone. All right, and Dimes, what do you got? And if you can let me know who and where. We'll be back with round number 3 shortly. I don't see anything, Dimes. All right, Will Rover number 2. All right, should be easy. 2 new players coming in, so here is the order. Tiny, Villar, Craven, Dow, Dimes, Julia, Bones, Jim, Busy. No. Will, then Busy. All right. Tiny, start us out with round number 3. As we mentioned, Tiny did cap Main Street. So that is 1 wall, 1 flag for Sly. Round number 3, Tiny, what you got? All right. Tiny is going to Main Street with all his seals and all his repels. All right, Villar, congratulations. We go to you, and your boss does cap. So Villar getting some points on the board for Team Arc. Very close game. 1 flag apiece. Walls are basically even. And Villar, your first move of round number 3. After Villar, we got Craven, Dow, Dimes, Julia, Amy, Jim, Will, and Busy. All right, Villar's going to summon Rod, trying to get a little bit of extra wall damage next turn. Seal and Thrill, and V-Day loaded. All right, Villar with the Seal and Thrill, with the Insane Elixir, with the V-Day loaded. No problems taking down that final red block. We'll reset it, and we do have an exact tie at this point. One flag, one block, one flag, one block. All right, let's go to Craven. Craven, you're up. Craven and Endow. And Craven starts out with the dreaded black block. Craven, come on, you could have gotten more points than that. It all adds up. All right. He's going to drop. Nice. Look at Craven's been doing some homework. How about this one? How about him locking down Busy's Cape of Craven? Pet repel and lock down the Cape of Craven. Very well done from the defensive position. All right. Let's go to Dow. And Craven says, ain't no rookie no more. Now, one could argue that you are still a rookie because you didn't play any pets or anything other than that with the rest of your move. I'm just saying. It was a great move, but not finishing your move did look kind of rookie-ish. All right, let's go to Dow. Move to their what zone? Their O zone? Which zone are you going to move to? I mean, I kind of have an idea, but I still need to see it. All right, he's going to move to the defensive zone. And he's going to play Red Aster, Pet Repel, and he's coming over here with Craven. All right, Dow with the pet. All right, we got the movement. Let's kick it back over to Dimes. Dimes, turn number 3. Dimes, Julia, Amy, Jim, Will, and Busy. All right, everybody, have your moves ready to go. We're getting a little bit of slower gameplay midway through. We want to keep the matches going. If you guys are on deck, have your moves ready to go as quick as possible. So we can get these moves down from a minute and 20 seconds down to about 10 to 15 seconds. Each move's taken well over a minute now. Dimes, Julia, Amy, and Jim. All right, Dime's going to go Cape of Craven. Steal Jim's boss. Take it out of play. Pet Repel. And V-Day loaded to the wall. All right, looks pretty straightforward. V-Day loaded to the wall. Insane Dimes. Nothing extra on it. So we're going to go green, green, blue. Just a little bit of the blue, not much. Touch of the blue. You chipped it. All right, Julia, you're up. All right, Julia's going to go. Julia's going to try to capture a flag. All right, balls to their chest. She's going to play dust to the bomber area. Amy's going to nerf your damage a little bit. And S6 loaded to the wall. Julia going big time to the wall. All right. It's been up there for an hour. It's going to hit. S6 loaded to the wall. Julia is insane. It resolves. Black, green, green, blue, blue, and blue. Absolutely crushing it. It's a Savage 6, everybody. No more I can say about it. Amy, you're up. Dust the bomber area. Balls to their flag and Savage 6 crush loaded. Amy, then Jim, then Will, then Busy. Do we have Amy? All right. Summon red, Aster. All right. Yeah, red Aster cannot be played to a person. So Amy's rod takes the blue block. Rod steals a block and then goes out of play. Now, Amy, I'm only going to ask you for clarification. If you were trying to attack Dow's Aster, did you mean to play Blitz? Or did you want to play red Aster to protect yourself? The only reason I'm asking is because you specifically mentioned Dow. Okay. And I got no problem using the Blitz. So, Kel, just make sure we get that for inventory purposes. Normally I would have dropped it, but since she picked Dow, Blitz will take out Dow's red Aster. He still has Pet Repel and Seal. So she plays Blitz to Dow's red Aster, Blue Spark, and she's using the brand new and improved St. Patty grenade. Arc, let it hit. She is nerfed 25% from the dust smoke, but she's also adding a pretty strong grenade. So we'll see how it goes. She no longer has her insanity buff either. All right, they're going to let it hit. It does great damage. If it didn't have that dust smoke there, it would have been even bigger. Blue block, red block, Amy going Blue Spark to the St. Patty Surprise 45. Way to get that in play. I wanted to see it hit. All right, Jim Stone, you're up. Jim Stone. Then Will, then Busy. Summon K9, Gold Spark, Amy. All right. So K9 going to go to the wall. Do some wall damage. She's going to Gold Spark Amy. Make her mini Amy. Thrill Smoke Crush loaded to the wall. All right. We're going to let it hit. K9 does a little damage to the wall. The Thrill Smoke will be a little bit of a boost. Insane Elixir as well. Double red for Gemstone. Damage red block is gone with K9 and the Thrill, and she finishes the next one. Will, you're up. Your first move of the night. We got Will, and we got a lockdown Busy Bee. Got a pretty even game, too. We got walls are about even, flags are about even, and each team is working on a flag. Tiny on Main Street, and Julia's Boss. All right. Red buck to Dow. It's going to get rid of Dow's pet repel. Will's going to move over to their defender area. Look at this. Ha ha. And he's going to drop Vile Smoke to you can't play Vile Smoke to a person. You have to play it to an area. So let me explain, Will. If you play Vile Smoke to that area, it is going to affect your player. So Vile Smokes have to target a zone. All right. So we'll skip the Vile Smoke for now. All right, Busy Bee, you're up. Busy Bee, and then we go to the fourth round before we get to halftime. All right. Mirror Mask for Busy. Summon Rod. And Will, she's going to go BT7 at you. So Mirror Mask, Summon Rod, and BT7 thrown at Will. Craven says, nope, not going to allow that to happen. Red, blue to Busy Bee. And the blue damage will be split between both of her clones. Will, go ahead and delete yours. So Busy Bee, your clones are still alive, but they've taken half their life. It's a good move. All right. That is the end of round 3. Defensive zones were tied. We got Craven and Dow in one. We got Busy and Will in the other one. All right, let's go to round number 4, final round before halftime. Tiny, it's your move, and of course we know you're just chilling on Main Street, so we skip Tiny's move. Valar, we go to your move, and Valar, we're going to start out. Your Rod is going to steal a red block. And it's your move. We go Valar. Then we go Craven. Then Dow. Pick up a little bit of speed here, everybody. Get us back on course. Still got another few moves and a second half to go. Anybody's match. All right, Villar wants a little extra rage, and D30 loaded to the wall. It's a 1 blocker. We'll resolve it. Villar resetting that wall for Team Arc. 2 blocks for Arc. Two blocks Arc, 1 block Sly. Arc about 75 points up right now. Let's go to Craven Light. Craven Light chilling in the DZ with Dow. We got Craven. And then we have Dow. All right. There's that pet Craven Light's been waiting on. He was strategically waiting to play it in round 4. Look at that. Craven Light playing boss in turn 4. He wanted to wait till all those bennies were brought out. You're going to drop a seal and heal. And F5 standard ammo with red glob from Law Dog to the boss at our chest. And Julia says no. Red Psycho from Julia. That is the second and final Psycho to be used. Now, Craven did not lose his seal because he just cast it. But he does take another 10%, which takes him down to 80. He did play a heal and seal. So boss to their chest, heal and seal. Then he goes F5 standard ammo with a red glob. So it was loaded. That, Craven, was a non-rookie move. That was very good. Redemption. Let's go to Dow. Dow, you're up. All 3 bosses, or all 3 chests are occupied. Julia's got 1, Tiny's got 1, Craven has 1. Dow hanging out in the DZ. You know what? I ain't gonna question you at all, man. You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's a great game. Match is super close. All right. Will, you got Grizz incoming. So Dow's going to play Grizz to Will. All right, now I'm confused. Is it a seal and thrill or a thrill? All right. Thrill and seal. Gotcha. So Dow's going to throw it at Tiny just to get rid of Tiny's seal. So Tiny, you're unsealed. And then the Trixie splits and also hits the wall. So Dow tried to do a little bit of wall damage. And you do a little bit of wall damage. And by a little bit, I mean black block a little bit. It's like, well, you know what? You actually had the thrill on it. Hold on. You get the green. Black and green. The thrill got him over the top. Let's go over to dimes. So Will avoided the Grizz with the eye ring. He used his legendary ability. Dow drops seal and thrill and splits a Trixie grenade to get a little bit of wall damage. So we'll go to dimes, Julia, Amy, Jim, Will, and Busy, and then we go to halftime. And real quick checkup, we've got Arc has used 1 blue and 2 psychos, and Sly's used 2 blues. We got dimes and then Julia. All right. Dime's going to go Red Curtis to the wall. So get some good wall damage with Red Curtis. She's going to go Dust Smoke to Villar. Putting a little nerf on Villar. Watch out. Now we got Dual Dusts. And V-Day loaded to the wall. All right, you guys see it? Red Curtis to the wall. V-Day loaded to the wall. Let them hit. And then we will go over to the Assassin. We let them hit. And you know what? They hit good. Double red. Red Curtis does his job. Takes about half of that block down. And V-Day loaded. Yeah, I know you're sealed, Villar. I don't have it up there, but I know you're sealed because it's on my map. But that has nothing to do with Dust Smoke. Because Dust Smoke doesn't damage you. All right. Red Curtis to the wall. Dust Smoke to Villar. V-Day loaded. She's insane. You guys see the wall damage. Let's go over to the Assassin. Julia, you're up. Julia, then Amy, then Jim, then Will, then Busy Bee, and then we go to halftime. Thrill Smoke, Doom, Red, Glob, to Craven Light's boss. All right, it begins. Craven Light. Julia's taking aim at that boss you sent over. And she's dropping a little extra seal smoke to go with it. Let it hit or take your chances. All right, they are going to let it hit. Now, doesn't take a scholar to know that Craven is less geared than Dimes, and we've seen this play before. Thrill Smoke with a hit. Craven Light, your boss, taking a big 30%. 30% shot from the Assassin. You don't get a name like Assassin if you don't hit hard. All right, let's kick it over to Amy. Amy, you're up. Craven Light's boss at 70%. Tiny, looking good. Julia's boss, 100%. Amy, Jim, Will, and Busy. All right, Amy's going to play the Unholy Smoke to get rid of that dust. She's going to summon Rage and go D30 loaded to the wall. So even though her damage is minimized, she gets to kick back from the Rage, which somewhat normalizes it. D30 loaded to the wall. No problem with the last red block. Let's reset it. Not a huge amount of damage, but she didn't need to do a huge amount of damage. And after her turn, she goes back to normal size. Second wall. 2 blocks for Sly, 2 blocks for Arc. 1 flag each. Arc with a slight wall lead. Sly just basically tied the game up for the most part. Gemstone, you're up. Gold Omega to Craven. And Savage 6 Crush loaded to the wall. All right. You guys see it? Let's see if we got any activity. Now, the Gold Omega is going to hit Craven, but it's not going to hit the wall because we're going to be at halftime. All right, we're waiting. And S6 crush loaded to the wall. All right, they're going to evoke the wall. Now I'm going to tell you, Amy using her second evoke, that's great. It's going to half Jim's damage. But even half Jim's damage with S6 is a hell of a lot of damage. Craven, that gold Omega is going to hit your pet repel, and it disappears. So, Jim still throwing a V-Day Crush loaded S6 with full insanity. And Amy's going to prevent half of it. So let me show you what the other half does. Green, blue, blue, blue. She doesn't get the red block because Amy evoked it and prevented that half, but she still gets a few of the other blocks. Good, strong play by both teams. Let's kick it over to Will. Will, you're up. Will and then Busy Bee, and then we're at halftime. Got a few legendaries out of play already. All right. Will going to summon Bull over to Dow. He's like, you ain't keeping that seal past halftime, my man. Dow, the Bull just took your seal. Will going to go heal and seal to his own right. And Flux from Rambo to Villar. So, Villar, you were sealed. Will's going to break that seal and also deal a little bit of armor pen to you. You're at 162 base. You got 25 mitigation. You're at 152. Still in pretty good shape. And Busy Bee, final move of the first half. Busy Bee rod goes over, takes down that red block. And you get the final move before we go to halftime. Arc Spark, Red Curtis to the wall. You Arc Spark it, you Red Curtis, and you damage it. But you don't take it down, Busy. Does not do enough to take it down. All right, that is halftime. Everybody take a deep breath. We got a good one going. Everybody's working hard. I feel like there's a little bit of nerves there. Relax, have a good time. Let's go to the next round. Tammy, go ahead and let me know who you got coming in. And Jim Stone, who is Beasley coming in for? Everybody, give me your substitutions. Pretty even match so far. All right. Ray is back. Ocean Man coming in for Craven. Will staying where he is. Beasley coming in for Busy. Put Beasley over here in the bomber position. Busy and her clones will be heading out. All right, so we got Dimes. What about Animal? So we're coming in round number 5. And I had him on your lineup. So is Joe here? I know he was here earlier. All right. Joe's here. Joe's got to come in. All right, we'll put Beasley at defense. All right, so Animal's going to come in the bomber position. Give Amy a break. Okay. So here's the lineup for the second half. Tiny, Villar, Ray, Dow, Dimes, Julia, Joe, Jim, Will, and Sheila Beasley. Okay, everybody. Tiny, starting out round number 5. You take Main Street Chest, and that is flag number 2 for Tiny. All right, let's go over to Villar. Villar, you're up. We got Villar, then we got Ocean Man, then we got Dow, Dimes, Julia, Joe, Jim, Will, and Beasley. 3 rounds to go. All right, we've got, you guys see the moves, so if you want to react to it, your choice. Red Benny to Craven's Boss. Unholy Smoke to the Dust Smoke. And Patty Loaded to the Wall. All right, Red Benny. It's going to keep chomping away at Craven's Boss. Going to take it from 70 down to 59. Will's going to play blue. Will blue or red blue? Regular blue. All right. Stopping Villar's Patty Loaded. We've already seen one of those hit, so we know, right? All right. Wall damage is prevented. That is the final blue for Team Sly. No more blues. They do have both their psychos. Ark has one psycho and two blues. All right, let's go over to Ocean Man. Welcome back, Ray. We got Ocean Man back in round number 5. All right. Ocean Man is going to take Dow to the mind, body, and soul portal. Ocean Man leaving the defensive zone. Dow being pulled from the defensive zone. Let's go. Let's do it. All right, let's get these buffs. Both had their buffs removed, so they were setting us up. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask each of you a question. I'm not going to deduct for spelling. I just want to know who can answer this question the fastest. Remember, there are 3 parts of mind, body, and soul. There's a question that you answer. Then there is who deals the most damage or survives the most. And then there is who is at the higher plane. All right. If you guys are ready, and no one else answer the question, please, because I will pick the first person. So Dow and Ray, both give me a 999 right now. All right. First person to chime in. In Play Dead Live, who is the only character that is a chronomancer? Play Dead Live, who is the only character that is a chronomancer? First person to answer. Five seconds. As I said, I'm not gonna take off for spelling. That is the correct answer. Dow typed it basically twice. The correct answer is Anon. Dow does win the mine portion. All right, let's get our first attacks in. Ocean Man, your move. Blues, psychos, any defensive pets does come out of your team's total. You can use whatever you have available, but they count against the total number. Ray is going to activate Cape of Craven. Turn into a tank. It's going to play Heal and Seal. Red Toxie to Dow with Vega. Dow does not have a tank page 1. Red Toxie is going to hit Dow. Not too much, but it's going to take him down to 89. It's going to drop him down a level. And an Ocean Man is going to play Vega to Dow, which is going to be another shot. It's going to drop him down another level. It's a second hit. And Dow's taking a little bit more damage. Down to 81. Dow, you're up. You're 2 levels down. And you're down 19 points. We have Dow, then we have Ray, then we have Dow. Portal rules apply. So you guys know these are 2-round matches. In the second round, healing is nerfed. You get 25% effectiveness. All right. Dow's going to use Aegis 5. Can't climb. Climbing is a full move. And that is correct. You are correct. Sorry, Ray, we do have to lower you 1. All right, he's going to climb 1 and Aegis 5. That is correct. All right, Ray is healed and sealed. Dow is Aegis 5. Ray, your second and final move. All right, so we got Ocean Man healed and sealed. Dow Aegis 5. Both currently at the same level. Dow took the mind portion. Ray is ahead in the body portion. All right. So Ray is going to play Red Icky. It's going to take Dow down to Aegis 4. He avoids the Red Icky damage. But it does still lower him a block. Remember, any attacks lower your opponent. He goes S6 Vega to Dow, dropping him 1 lower. However, the S6 Vega is only, Dow prevents 90% of it. And Ray plays Pet Repel. So Ray is sealed, repelled. Dow drops down 2 rungs. And the S6 Vega, only 10% is getting through, taking Dow from 81 down to 75. All right, Ray is at 100. Sealed. Pet repelled. Dow's at 75. Down 2 rungs. Dow, it's your final turn. And the Toxie does hit Dow again. You are correct. So Dow, that ticks again and drops you down to 64. Good call. Thank you. The Toxie does not remove a charge of Aegis, because the Aegis was on the outside of the poison attack. Aegis is a shield, not a poison remover. All right. Yep. It prevents all incoming attacks. All right. Dow is going to heal Grog. So I'm going to give you the roll, but it ain't going to be enough. However, you will get the points when you come out. So Dow's going to heal Grog to get rid of the Toxie damage. Dow, give me a die roll. All right, Dow rolls a 4. All right, he does get 100%, but it is, remember, 25% effective in portals. So that means Dow does get rid of the deadly venom. He does go from 64 back to 89. However, that is not enough. Ocean Man loses the mind portion. He wins the body portion, and he also wins the soul portion. Team Sly getting 150 points for the portal win. All right. We are going to go back in time, like the Chronomancer would do. And we're going back to round 5. But Dow and Ray will not come back into the game until round 7. So, Ray had challenged Dow. Now we go to dimes. If we could just get like a small ounce of steroids in Team Sly tonight, I'm telling you guys, your moves are taking twice as long as arcs. We really need to kickstart this just a little bit more. Come on, Sly. You guys can play quicker than this. Summon Rod. Max Seal. All right, she's going to Max Seal Joe. Getting a little buff to Animal. And Nerf Arrow to Beasley. All right. Beasley has a Nerf Arrow coming in. Beasley, you got anything for that Nerf Arrow? You want to let it hit? If she lets it hit, then I'll go back to dimes. If she avoids it, then we won't. And Team Arc is out of Psychos, by the way. Sheila's going to use the Arc Mask. She's going to shut it down. All right, let's go over to Julia. Julia, it's your move. We got Julia, then we got Joe, then we got Jim, then Will, and then Beasley. Julia did just cap Boss, by the way. So that is a second flag for Team Arc. Two flags to two flags. All right, Vile Smoke to the bomber area. Joe, Vile Smoke gets rid of that Max Seal that Dimes just put on you. What is the Marty? All right, I don't think the Marty's supposed to be there. All right, Euclid Will and Bloodlust Crush to the wall. Okay, got it. Okay. Now it makes sense. All right, turning Will into Marty. Yep. And Team Sly has no blues. It's been up there for a while. All right, Will is Marty. We're going to go ahead and let it hit. Julia dealing damage to the red wall. And a little bit of damage to the next red wall. All right, Animal, you're up. We got Animal. Then we got Jim. Then we got Marty. Animal, Jim, Marty, and then look at Animal capitalizing on empty Main Street. Animal trying to take over stuff. Animal playing Heal and Seal. And F4 Christmas Cheer loaded to the wall from the Animal. All right, Boston Main Street. Christmas Cheer loaded to the wall. Joe doing work here. Black, green, green, blue. Gemstone, you're up. Round number 5. Remember, Ray and Dow are locked out because they went to the portal. So we will be skipping their turns. Gemstone, then Marty, then Beasley. Jim's going to send Curtis in to Animal's boss. And Red Glob Doom to Animal's boss. All right, Team Sly. You got Curtis and Red Glob Doom coming into Main Street. All right, Curtis taking it down to 95%. Red Glob Doom resolves. Taking Animal's boss from 35% down to 61%. 61%. Gemstone doing work. All right, we go to Marty. We skip Marty. We go to Beasley. Beasley, your turn. All right, Beasley's going to play boss. All right, at the end of round number 5, Beasley coming up clutch. That will technically resolve at the end of the game. And F5, red glob to animals, boss. F5, red glob from the shaman. All right, we're going to let it hit. Take an animals boss from 61 down to 36. 61 down to 36. All right, we're moving on to round number 6, everybody. 2 rounds to go. This is the last round with teams at the expanded rosters. We're going to start out with the King Tiny. Tiny, then we go to Villar. Then we skip Ray and Dow. Tiny, your move. Flags are even. Arc with a little bit of a wall lead. Sly with a portal lead. Still anybody's match. Craven's boss will cap on Ray's skipped turn, by the way. So Tiny, Villar, then Craven will cap. All right, Summon Rod from Tiny. And V-Day Crush loaded to the wall. All right, Summon Rod, V-Day Crush loaded to the wall. Team Arc, let it hit. All right, we're good. We're going to let it hit. It goes blue, blue, half of red. No additional juice to it from Dimes. Remember, they used a lot of potions early on. Villar, your move. Villar, you're up. We got Villar, and then we go back to Main Street. Villar's going to go Heal and Thrill. St. Patty loaded to the wall. All right, Villar doing big things here. Yep, it resolves. Villar taking down 2 blocks. Double block for Villar. Take them down and reset them. Boom, boom. Build it back up. That is the 3rd complete wall for Team Arc. Three walls to 2. All right, we go over to Ray. If you guys are going to type it, type wait when you see it typed. Once I get to damage resolution, I'm not going back to it. I can't wait 40 seconds between turns. So delete them. We go to Craven Light. Craven Light, your move. And you cap this one. And that is the 3rd flag for Team Sly. Third flag for Team Sly. We skip Craven Light. We skip Dow. And we go back to Deadly Dimes. And Dimes is refreshing, so I'm okay with that. The only problem, Animal, is the messages are showing up much, much quicker for the team on the left side than they are for the team on the right side. So I don't know what to tell you. But there's a noticeable difference in the time it's taking for moves to show up. All right, so Dimes is back. Rod takes a red block. And Dime's going to play red Nolan. So Rod takes a red block. She plays red Nolan. Arc Spark has nothing to do with red Nolan. Because he's not used till next turn. V-Day loaded to the wall. Jim is going to activate Judas, redirect it. And Tiny's going to use his tank page 1 to prevent it. All right. You guys got all that? Rod steals a block. Dimes plays red Nolan. She plays Arc Spark. Doesn't help Nolan. Slightly helps her grenade. She throws the V-Day loaded. Gemstone redirects it. Tiny prevents it. All right. Julia, you're up. Julia, you are up. And then we got the Animal, and then we got Jim. Then we got Will. All right, Julia's going to heal Thrill. Drop a red Nolan herself. And sorry, I don't think I have a red Nolan. You know what? We do have a red Nolan. Hold on. Let's get red. Let's get Nolan in here. There he is. Sorry, it took him a little while to show up. All right, Julia's got red Nolan out. Dimes has red Nolan out. And D30 loaded to Joe's Bird. Okay. It's been up there for a while. Okay, the D30 loaded to Joe's Bird resolves. Joe, your boss was at 36. It's down to 14. Joe's boss is at 14%. Joe, you're up. The Animal is up. We got the Animal. We got Jim Stone. We got Will back in full form. And we got Beasley. And then we got one final round of the starters. Match is super close. Ark with the wall advantage. Sly with the flag advantage. Sly with the portal advantage. All right, summon Rod to the wall. All right, so Joe can't play Rod. You can't play a pet because you have a pet out. Heal and Seal. Is fine. Keeps preventing the vile smoke. And Joe used Heal and Seal on the last turn, so he double dipped on Heal and Seal, which is going to be a 10-point deduction for Team Sly. Back-to-back heel and seals. And the F5 Christmas cheer loaded to the wall is going to be red-blued. That is the second red-blue. So they stop it. And Joe, you take 10% damage. All right, let's go to Gemstone. We've got Joe's boss on Main Street. We got Sheila's boss on the other side of the map. Got a couple red Nolans out. Got a Roadrunner out. We got Jim, Will, and Sheila. All right, Jim is going to play red Nolan. And Goat loaded Animals boss. And Ray is going to play Tank Page 1, if you guys forgot. Ray, you can't play it. Because you were a turn ahead of everybody. Remember, you're already in round 7. The group is in round 6. So delete that. Because you're in round 7 and the group is in round 6. Because you and Dow play 2 turns ahead. Remember? You were technically in the portal until round 7. You and Dow are still in the portal. You're still fighting while all this is going on outside. All right. So we've got Goat to Animals boss. That's fine. And Jim, where is the Goat going? So the grenade is going to Animals boss. Where's the pet going to go? You can't do that. The grenade hits his boss. The pet has to hit a player. It's a grenade, and then it's a pet that just attacks. Doesn't cost you a summon, but it has to hit a player. All right, Animals, boss, and animal. Okay. So, Joe, the Goat breaks your seal. And the D30, half of it goes to the boss, half of it goes to you. Your boss is at 14. Your boss is still dead. And you take the other D15. Joe, I've got you down to 85. Your seal is also gone. Will, you're up. Will, and then Sheila, and then we get the starters for the final 4 moves. All right, if I get another question from a Sly player, it's going to be another 10-point deduction. I've already explained what the Medic Page 3 did, guys. Keep the game moving. Will's going to blitz Julius Nolan. Julius Nolan is dead. Sorry, Nolan. We love you. But you got to go. And F5 D30 loaded to the wall. Will ain't playing. All right, Will bringing big damage here. We'll slide you down just a little bit, Will. Here, let me put you right here. You got good visibility. All right, Will, F5 D30 loaded to the wall. Going once. Going twice. And let's see what he's got. Will with the assault. Resolves. Sheila Beasley, your turn. All right. Come on, guys. Just under the radar. Jim and Julia, what you got? Final red-blue. Both teams fully out of red-blues. Will taking your seal. No grenades can be stopped the rest of the match. Sheila Beasley, Blue Spark, and Goat to Animal. All right. Beasley, in order to attack Animal, is leaving the defensive zone. Animal. You were at 85. Blue Spark Grenade is going to take you down to 67. Pet is going to take you down to 45. And that is the end of the round. So we are going to the final round. Beasley heading out. Will heading out. Animal heading out. Amy heading back in. Let me get the map set back up for everybody. All right. No teams have blues remaining. Team Sly still has 2 psychos. Most cooldowns are gone. No legendaries. You guys know the rule of the last round. Healing has been nerfed. Let's kick it off with Tiny. Tiny. Rod goes over, steals a red block. No need to type it. Takes longer to type it. Rod is out of play, and it's your move. We have Tiny, then Villar, then Ray, then Dow, Dimes, Julia, Amy, and Jim. Red Curtis to the wall. V-Day loaded to the wall. All right. I'm going to give Dimes a 10-point deduction. Never mind. You're good. Never mind. You're good. That's my bad because the Arc Spark was tiny. I didn't see the T in front of it. Red Curtis to the wall with the Arc Spark. Loaded to the wall. And double red for Dimes. Double red. That is their 3rd complete wall. We're going to set it back up. The Arc Spark, the Red Curtis, and the V-Day loaded. Let's go over to Villar. Villar, you're up. Walls are even. Arc down a flag. Do not double dip on items, everybody. We don't want to come back and recalculate. Make sure you play these moves this last turn. You're playing items that you have in stock. Villar bringing the big grenades tonight. All right, 1 sec. Can't use it. You're not out of the portal until your turn, Ray. Delete it. Blitz to Dimes Nolan. Dimes Nolan is out of play. Villar going big attack here. St. Patty, fully loaded S6 Villar. Insane buff. Black, this is the 4th wall. Green, green. Blue, blue, blue. All right, Ray, you are back. Now you can use whatever you want. Ray back in the defensive zone. We got Ray, Dal, Dimes, Julia, Amy, and Jim. All right. Ray's going to slide out of the defensive zone. Blue Spark, Big Chief loaded to the wall. I feel like it's going to hit. It is going to hit. Black. Green. Green. Not quite the full blue. About half the blue, Ray. Dow, you're out of the portal. Back in the defensive zone. Your move, Dow. Dow, Dimes, Julia, Amy, and Jim. Dow going to drop some seal smoke. Silver Spark, Red Curtis to the wall. You damage the wall, but you don't take the red block down. But you do good damage to it. Dimes, you're up. Dimes, Julia, Amy, and Jim. And then we will decide a winner. Silver Spark. Rage. Yep. So I'll tell you guys afterwards, just so you know in the future, Dimes, the Silver Spark, if you're going to sacrifice Rage, is not going to help you, just so you know. The Rage will help you, but the Silver Spark would only help the Rage if he's attacking. So Rage, V-Day loaded from Dimes. The damage blue block, green block, or blue block, and some damage to the red block. Julia, you're up. Julia, Amy, and Jim. All right, she's going to put Torment on Amy. Summon Rage, Crush, loaded to the wall. Damage red from Dow. That was a good setup. She finishes Dow's wall, and she takes down her own. Good move. All right, Amy, your final turn. You are tormented. We got Amy, and then we got Jim. And then we will decide a winner. Go ahead. Tear off Torment, F5 Patty, loaded to the wall. Amy, taking off the Torment, that's her only action. F5 loaded to the wall. Double red. And save it for Jim's attack. Jim, your final move. And you know Ray has TP1. So Julia's attack went through. Ray, just save it for this turn. M30 loaded. And Ray, go ahead. All right. So Jim and Nolan are going to go M30. Jim will get one red block. And Ray will prevent the other red block. So 1 red block and 1 is prevented. And that is it, everybody. It was I got to tell you guys, other than the delay in getting moves in, it was a very fast-moving match. So the moves when they were up were very crisp. You guys were sharp. It took a longer to get the moves going than I wanted them to take. So we got to work on that for future matches because it does throw me out of rhythm a little bit. But I will tell you, the strategy and the gameplays, really good tonight. And epic portal move by Ray. I will tell you guys already, probably the difference in this match. So we'll get totals for everybody. Give me 1 second. But that was I felt like that move was going to be saved for the tournament. Yep. Last ball's caps. Flags are 3-3. All right. Few things here. Flag totals. 600 Arc. 600 for Sly. Wall totals. Arc. 950. Scratch that. Arc. 1,050. Sly. 1,000. Portal wins. Sly, 150 points. Deductions. Arc, 10 point, or I'm sorry, Sly, 10-point deduction. Duplicate item. And defensive zones. Arc left the defensive zone in round 6. So they lost 25 points. And then Sly left the defensive zone in round 7. They lost 25 points. So overall, the defensive zones ended up being even. $150 to $150. Final score. Arc, 1,800. Sly, 1,890. Sly with a 90-point win via the portal. Portal was huge tonight. So, great job. Great game. Once again, like I said, I ain't mad. I ain't mad at nobody. But if we can improve upon it, that's my only call out. And I do, things we talk about in the competition committee is we still finished at midnight. So if we could have been sharper on those moves tonight, literally, we would have finished at 11:20. We could have saved about 40 minutes tonight. So that's why it benefits everybody. So when you can, have your moves pre-typed. You can always delete them if you don't want to do that move. But start thinking a little bit ahead and just boom. That way when you're ready, if you don't need to change anything, you just hit the enter button. So, good job. Good match. Standings just got a whole lot closer. So, Arc and Sly played 3 times this season. Arc won twice. Sly won once. But they were all really close matches. And, again, I'm sorry, Moonshot, but I got to say, Ray is making a strong case for Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he goes to portals. So far this season, Ray is the only player to play defense, leave defense, hit a wall, leave defense to go to a chest to cap a chest, and leave defense to go in a portal. Just that's some stuff there, man. Okay, one more thing while I'm on my soapbox here. Raids need to be scheduled as soon as possible when we get into a new month. We should not be waiting till the last 3 or 4 days to see if we have a time slot open when you already know we have Faction Wars on Monday, Faction Wars on Wednesday, we have Friday nights, and we have portals. So if you waited until this week to try to get a spot to raid, not the smartest thing we've ever done before, because I can't promise that I'll be available all week. I got, hair appointments, manicures, I got things to do too. So the quicker in the month you guys schedule it, on the first of the month, you can schedule it for the 30th. Well, not in February, but you can schedule it well in advance. So hopefully I can get everybody into the raids, because I hate for you guys to lose 25% of your resources because we waited too late to schedule it. So I will be working with some people tomorrow to try to make sure that we get all raids in. If there's not one tonight. All right. Hey, you guys have a great night. Enjoyed the game. Tomorrow night, I will be working on some inventory, trying to get you guys called up. But again, do the best you can. You guys bought a hell of a lot of bundle items tonight, so you should be pretty good. If we have to delay inventory for a couple of days, you'll know it's probably because of stronghold raids. But that is correct. Ark and Sly cannot be raided tonight. That's why we want to schedule in advance. All right, everybody. Go. Will said that Spin the Bottle is the best dance video. I don't know. What do you guys think? I like the Cosmic Dance. I like the Ladies of PDL dance. I like the Asylum dance. Ray's like, I need those bundles. So, what do you guys want to dance to? At this point, we have like 15 dance videos. Is that crazy? 15 dance videos. We have like our own album. And Ray, don't forget how good that bundle was. I'll show it to you guys again. That's nuts. All right, I'm going to close it out with Kamikaze, because I like the new dance video. Actually, I don't just like it. I love this video. Here you go, everybody. Have a good night.
I got no enemy greater, any enemy greater than me. And if ever a traitor to myself I be. I pushing the limits, I'm testing my luck. And just like a letter, I will self-destruct. Traitor to myself, I be internal combustion, chewing the leash, severe repercussions at the very least. Kamikaze, I did a volunteer. Kamikaze, I didn't even mean to interfere.
Spin the bottle. The night goes on and you won't play along, but you electrify my heart like I could die. Truth or dare, don't make you even care. Why don't you play the games? You're making me insane. You and me could be happy. So won't you spin the bottle? Spin it right around, but aim it towards me now. Yeah, why don't you come and spin the bottle? Push it spin the bottle.